You can spend hours reading papers and still feel like you have nothing usable when it's time to write your literature review. Your notes end up scattered, the ideas don't connect, and the writing turns into the same pattern every time. Paper A says this, paper B says that, with no real synthesis and no clear research gap. In this video, I'm going to fix that with a workflow you can copy immediately. By the end, you'll know what the SOAR method actually is, and you'll see exactly how to apply it inside Anara so you can read faster, take structured notes, and turn multiple papers into a clean, defensible literature review structure. Here's the solution. SOAR stands for Select, Organize, Associate, Regulate, and it's designed to move you beyond passive reading into real knowledge building. We'll combine that with Anara, which can search major academic databases like PubMed, Arxiv, and JSTOR, then help you work through papers using research-specific agents such as search papers, search workspace, research, complete form, create citation, and create flashcards. And importantly, Anara emphasizes traceability with clickable source highlighting so you can verify claims instead of trusting a black box. One more reason this matters. In a controlled comparison with college students, SOAR outperformed SQ3R on facts, relationships, and concepts, although that evidence comes from a specific study setting. So what is the SOAR method? Instead of treating reading like a linear task, we'll use the SOAR method, a teaching and learning system built around 4 cognitive moves: select, organize, associate, and regulate. Select means you deliberately capture only the ideas that matter, claims, methods, results, and limitations, rather than copying everything. Organize means you restructure those selected ideas into a usable framework, for example, grouped themes or a comparison structure, so patterns become visible. Associate means you actively connect ideas across papers and link new findings to what you already know, so you're building synthesis, not summaries. And regulate is the metacognitive layer. You monitor what you truly understand, test yourself, and identify what's missing before you write. When most people say, "I'm bad at literature reviews," what they really mean is, "I read a lot and still can't write anything useful." The problem usually isn't that you read too slowly. The problem is that you select the wrong papers, and even when you land on a good paper, you grab the wrong details. So the first move in SOAR is select. Select means I am not trying to capture everything. I'm only extracting what can later become a strong literature review paragraph. The main contribution, the method, the key result, the limitation, and a few sentences I can actually cite with a straight face. On my screen, I am inside Anara with a small folder of papers on a specific topic, for example, musculoskeletal diseases. Instead of reading all of them front to back, I'm going to triage them one by one. For each paper, I open it in Anara and treat it like a patient in the emergency room. Do I keep it or drop it? To do that, I start with a triage prompt in the chat that is focused only on this document. I type something like, "Using only this paper, give me a 5-bullet paper card that tells me 1. The central claim or contribution, 2. The method or data used, 3. The key results, 4. The main limitations, and 5. Why this paper matters for my topic. Add inline citations for every point and only cite this paper." I am not looking for a perfect mini review here. I am looking for a decision. Once Anara replies, I immediately do what most people skip, a quick proof moment. I pick the bullet about the key result, I click the citation marker, and I jump straight to the paragraph in the PDF where that result comes from. If the wording in my summary is a bit stronger than what the authors actually said, I tone it down on the spot. That tiny correction now will save me from misrepresenting the study later. After that check, I want citable evidence, not vague paraphrase. So I ask a second, very targeted prompt. Still using only this paper, pull 2 or 3 verbatim sentences that would be strong to quote or paraphrase in a literature review. For each sentence, tell me in one line why it is important and point me to the exact section or page where it appears. Now I have 2 assets, a structured paper card and 2 or 3 anchor sentences I know I can trace. If the card looks thin or off topic, I drop the paper from my core set. If it looks rich and on topic, I keep it in my A-list folder. After repeating this across a handful of papers, you stop drowning in PDFs and start building a curated evidence collection. That is select. We are not trying to read more. We are trying to keep only what deserves our attention. Once that is done, we can move on to turning these raw notes into structure. The second move in SOAR is organize, and this is where most students quietly get stuck. They do take notes, but the notes live in random highlights, margin comments, and half-finished Word files. Nothing is in a consistent format, so when it is time to write, everything collapses into chaos. Organize means that I take what I selected in Module 1 and I force it into the same simple template for every paper, so I can compare them like rows in a table. In Anara, I open the library notes in my folder and paste a small SOAR matrix row for each study. My template looks something like this, but I keep it tight on purpose. Paper, population or sample, method or design, key finding in 1 to 2 lines, mechanism or explanation, limitations or bias, what this paper supports in my topic, what it challenges or leaves unclear. Then I ask Anara to help me fill this in, again staying grounded in the document. For the current paper, I might say, using only this paper, fill in my SOAR matrix row with short, clear phrases for each field. Paper, population, method, key finding, mechanism, limitations, what it supports, what it challenges. For key findings, mechanisms, and limitations, add inline citations pointing to the relevant sections of this paper. Anara drafts the RAW, and I scan it, adjusting language if needed so it matches my own voice. I do this for 3 papers first, not 10, because once you have 3 comparable rows, you can already start to see patterns. Now, I want to move from organized rows to actual themes. So I ask a theme discovery question based only on the matrix we have. Based on the SOAR matrix rows we have filled so far, suggest 3 or 4 candidate themes for my literature review. For each theme, tell me which papers in our matrix support it. Do not invent new papers. Anara will usually return theme labels such as acute versus chronic effects, mechanisms, or population differences, together with paper names tied to each theme. This is the moment where your brain shifts from juggling individual papers to thinking in terms of themes. To keep myself honest, I do another small proof moment here. I look at one limitation field in the matrix, click the citation, and show myself the exact sentence in the PDF that justifies calling that a limitation or bias. Limitations are easy places to overstate or misread authors, and that can hurt your credibility, so catching it now is important. At the end of Organize, I have a short matrix of papers, each forced through the same template, and a first list of themes linked to real sources. That is a writing structure in embryo. Before we actually write, we need to connect these themes across papers, which is where the third move comes in. Quick side note, if you want to try this flow on your own topic while you are watching, I have put the link to Anara in the description. You can open it in another tab, upload 2 or 3 of your own papers, and follow the same prompts in real time. The third move in SOAR is associate, and this is where your literature review stops being a list and starts becoming an argument. Associate means you actively connect ideas across papers and across themes. You ask who agrees, who disagrees, what trend is emerging, and what gap is still not closed. Most weak literature reviews sound like this. Paper 1 found X, Paper 2 found Y, Paper 3 found Z. That is not synthesis, that is a shopping list. In Anara, with my matrix rows and themes already in place, I now ask for cross-paper synthesis at the theme level. In the workspace chat, I might say, across the papers in this folder, use the themes we have already identified, and for each theme do 3 things. 1, summarize the consensus, meaning what most papers agree on. 2, describe any disagreements or conflicting results. And 3, suggest 2 or 3 potential research gaps. For every claim you make, attach citations that point to specific papers in my workspace. Do not cite anything outside this folder. Anara now has to group my findings into those themes, show where evidence lines up and where it clashes. I read through the answer with a skeptical eye, because this is where AI can sound confident without being careful. So I hardened each proposed gap into something defensible using a follow-up prompt. For each research gap you just proposed, tell me which papers support this gap, which papers partially address or contradict it, and then rewrite the gap as a single, clear, testable sentence. Now I have candidate gaps that are linked to specific papers, not vague, no one has studied this claims. To make this trustworthy, I do another proof moment. I pick one disagreement claim from Anara's synthesis, click the citations from 2 different papers, and open both PDFs side by side. I look at the paragraphs being cited, and I ask myself, do these really represent a conflict? Are they using different populations, different methods, or drawing different interpretations? If yes, I can mention that disagreement in my review with confidence and nuance. If no, I adjust the wording so I do not exaggerate the conflict. After this associate step, I walk away with 2 very practical outputs, a theme-based outline of my literature review with themes, consensus, and disagreements, and 2 or 3 gap sentences that are clearly grounded in the evidence I actually have. At this point, the writing is no longer guesswork. I know what goes into each section and what each section is trying to do. Describe the pattern and point gently but clearly toward the gap my own study will fill. The only thing left is to make sure that whatever I write is actually supported, not overstated, and this is where the final move of SOAR becomes critical. The fourth move, regulate, is the metacognitive part of SOAR, and it is the reason your literature review can stand up to a picky supervisor or reviewer. Even if you select good papers, organize them well, and associate them into themes and gaps, your writing can still fail if you overstate claims, attach weak citations, or accidentally cite something out of context. Regulate is about slowing down just enough to check your own thinking. In practice, I start by drafting a short paragraph on one theme, using my matrix and synthesis as guides. I might write 6 to 8 sentences that include a general trend, a couple of concrete findings, a note about a disagreement, and a line that gently leads into the gap. Then I paste that draft paragraph into Anara chat with a very blunt instruction. Audit this paragraph sentence by sentence, using only the papers in this folder. For each sentence, label it as supported, weakly supported, or unsupported. If it is supported, attach citations to the most relevant papers. If it is weak or unsupported, rewrite it more conservatively, or tell me what extra evidence I would need to make this claim honestly. Anara goes through my paragraph line by line and marks where I am on solid ground and where I might be stretching. I read this audit carefully. If a sentence is marked supported, I click the citation, open the context in the paper, and double-check that I have not twisted the meaning. If a sentence is weakly supported, I either tone down the language or add the missing nuance. If a sentence is unsupported, I have a choice: delete it or explicitly frame it as a hypothesis or open question rather than a statement of fact. To push the rigor further, I add one more prompt as a stress test, because literature reviews need counter evidence, not just supporting evidence. I might say, based only on the papers in this folder, what is the strongest counter-argument to my main claim in this paragraph? Cite the best opposing evidence and suggest how to revise my paragraph to acknowledge it without losing my overall argument. The reply forces me to confront the other side. Maybe certain studies used a different population, or found no effect, or raised concerns about methodology. I then weave one line into my paragraph that acknowledges that tension. Something like, however, several studies in older adults have failed to observe this effect under low-intensity conditions, followed by a citation. That single sentence tells the reader I have seen the full landscape, not just the pieces that agree with me. This is the heart of Regulate. I am not using AI to make my writing more confident. I am using it to make my writing more accurate and more honest. The final proof moment is simple but powerful. I take the revised paragraph with its citations and I read it out loud while occasionally clicking back into the original PDFs. If any sentence feels too strong compared to the evidence, I soften it. If any citation feels like a stretch, I swap it or remove it. When that paragraph passes my own honesty test, I use the same process on the next theme and the next until the whole literature review has been through this audit and stress test cycle. At the end, you're not just reading faster. You are building a repeatable system. You select only what matters, organize it into a matrix and themes, associate it into synthesis and grounded gaps, and then regulate your own claims so that everything you write is supported, balanced, and easy to defend. And that is how you move from "I've read so many papers and still feel lost" to "I can write a literature review 6 times faster and still sleep at night knowing my work is solid." I want to end with one important reminder. None of this is about replacing real academic thinking. The SOAR method remains the core. It's the system that forces you to select what matters, organize it into structure, associate it into synthesis, and regulate your claims until they're defensible. Anara is simply the tool that makes those steps faster, clearer, and easier to verify, so you're not guessing and you're not relying on vague summaries. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: a strong literature review is not built by reading more. It's built by creating a system. When you apply SOAR consistently, your notes stop being scattered, your writing stops being paper A says, paper B says, and you start producing theme-based arguments with traceable evidence. Now here's what I want you to do next. Take 3 papers in your topic today and run the exact SOAR workflow from this video. Create a triage card, fill 1 matrix row per paper, generate themes, extract 1 defensible gap, then audit 1 short paragraph. And if this was helpful, like the video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what your research topic is, because in the next video, I'll show you how to turn that SOAR matrix into a full literature review outline in under 30 minutes.